Hey up, and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to my final Thailand vlog, which it might seem a little bit strange for me to be saying as I'm sitting in my house in England and I've been back for over a month now, but yeah, first of all, apologies, it's taking this long to come out. Now, I could make loads of excuses about my internet not working and failed sponsorship and stuff, but the truth is, they would be excuses. I hate this video. I've not liked what happened in it. I don't like dealing with it. I don't like the vulnerability, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to upload it, and you can watch me, because it is a failure on my part. You are about to join me in Phuket, the last full day of my holiday, and it's the worst morning of my life, because the previous evening, I got pickpocketed by a ladyboy. Now, some people have been using that to try and mock me, saying it means I'm not an alpha male and stuff. It doesn't. I wasn't overpowered. I was pickpocketed. She went for my genital area, which is something that had previously happened to me, and I protected the crown jewels. It wasn't until I was halfway up the street till I realised that she'd liberated my phone from my bloody pocket, which had the rest of my holiday money in the phone case that I'd saved up to go to the bloody Fifi Islands on the boat trip on my last day, and all my bank cards. But it was a mistake, and I made it, and I've got to own up to it. So I am going to release the vlog, and you're about to see what happens when you do not concentrate on your alpha training. It's been a slap in the face for me. I've had to realise there were massive gaps in my self-defence knowledge base. You know, I hadn't done any training on self-defence against ladyboys, which I'm now rectifying. Intensively training with my dog Lenny, strapping tomatoes to his head. Tomatoes on the vine, they represent the testicles of a ladyboy. If they're going to go for mine, I'll go for theirs. There will be videos on that. But yeah, it's part of the process, isn't it? I've had to admit, I've known it for a while now. I've become a Billy stay-at-home this last few years. And some of it's explainable, given everything that's gone on, but you've got to fight it. You know, you've got to bloody get yourself in the right mindset, and I wasn't. And this following vlog is what happens when you let yourself get weak and lazy and stuff. It's all changed now. The self-defence is right back on my mind. You're going to be getting videos dedicated to that again, and I'm about to undergo a load of challenges to test myself and cleanse my soul. Yeah, right, let's do this. I'm taking you to Phuket now. We're going back there. I've had to cut a lot out of it. I'd never done a 17-minute introduction before, and a lot of the stuff I was saying was said in anger and, you know, doesn't represent my views on certain things. So I have had to cut it, but yeah. This is Phuket. I've just been robbed. It's the last full day of my holiday. You're in for 30 minutes of misery if you do go ahead and watch this. I do nothing but moan. You have been warned. Here we go. Sodding ladyboy just accosted me. It's every time like they love me, but they hate me because she's taken my sodding phone and it had everything in there. My stupid grandad phone case that I've got because I've got had a new phone. Got the case to come away with, so I thought it would be good. Put it all together, keep my money safe, my cards safe, because I don't carry a wallet round with me. And before, I had to take my backpack with me, digging around. I thought, just have it all in my phone, right? I get my money out, and she just cost me that. And I'm worried about protecting my penis, because of my previous experiences, and that's what they go for. You know what I mean? And that's what I paid attention to. And then I walked down the road, and I've realised it's gone. It's gone. I've tried to get back and find her. She's gone. Probably I've spending all my bloody money on razors and stuff because you're falling no one love. Idiot. And that's not phobic or anything. It's just because she's robbed me and you're a bad person if you steal. Have a shave, dickhead. Just screwed now. It's like it's ruined it. It ruined it. I was looking round and I couldn't find them, and suddenly I realised my cards are in there and stuff, and I've had to run back to my hotel and ask them to help me and phone in my bag. I've just been awake all night. And it's my last day now, and I've got no phone. I've got no bank cards. All of my money was in there. I've gone through all of my pockets and stuff. I've got 1,040 baht, and I think it's about 85 in change. Got to survive till I get picked up. My plane doesn't go till, I think it's It's in the evening tomorrow. It's like 5 o'clock in the evening, so I'm not going to get picked up till late afternoon. I think maybe even later, 7 o'clock in the evening. I think I'm getting picked up at like 3 in the afternoon. I've got 1,000 baht to last me all of today and all of tomorrow. It's real life living on nothing challenge now, isn't it? That's like a tenner. I have so much anxiety. It's stupid, but I'm just used to touching my phone, looking and checking in. I feel so disconnected. What if something goes wrong with my transfer? Luckily, I'd paid for all of that in advance through the travel agent, so I know I'm getting picked up and I paid for that. But what if something goes wrong with that? What if something goes wrong with my plane? I've had my breakfast this morning and eaten as much as I could because it was included, but I'm still going to have to eat later. Still going to have to eat tomorrow. Going to be starving by the time I get on the plane, no matter how much I have for breakfast. I'm just going to want them to take off. Please serve me some bloody food. I phoned my friend, luckily, I'm flying into Gatwick Airport, and I used to live in Bedu. I've got loads of friends in that area, so one of them's going to meet me off the plane and give me some cash and like drive me, like pick me up and stuff. Like, it's just so stressed and anxious. I've loved it here. I've loved it here. The people are lovely. The place is lovely. The place is beautiful. But there's a few bad eggs in every place, isn't there? And I guess it's my fault too, because I've been drinking more than I should have. I barely ever drink in England and stuff, but just being social, just trying to make the most of it. It's just been such a good time. So many nice, vibrant people just to make friends with. I've loved it. Okay. It is what it is. I've only got the GoPro left now till I get back to England at least. But I've got my charger for that. I can still vlog with that, and I guess that's what I do. Just try and distract myself. You know what I mean? What else am I going to do today? I've got barely any money. So let's just go. Right, I'm on the beach, sulking on the beach is probably the way to describe it. I had a little walk up and down. I've sat down to try and take it in, but I don't know. It's not just because I can't buy stuff. Yeah, a drink would be lovely right now. I'm really, really thirsty. I don't want to waste the money, and I'm just really, really worried. But also, I just feel rubbish, like unclean and embarrassed and dirty. That I've been bloody robbed and just hungover as well. I don't feel nice at all. I feel like the lovely sunlight coming down is like Satan's semen to me, and it's seeping into me through a full body osmosis experience, just bouncing off and into me. That's how it makes me feel, rather than all nice. I should get in the sea, that's what I should do. Still haven't got in the sea. Probably not going to, it's rubbish, innit? Just going to waste this last day now. Too tired to do anything. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll go back to my hotel, and if I just try and sleep for an hour or two, as I didn't last night, maybe I'll feel a bit better, and I'll just bring my swimming stuff down, and at least I'll have a swim, and that's a nice thing, isn't it? A nice memory. And they give me a couple of bottles of water free at the hotel each day. Hopefully the maid will have been and replaced those, and I could bring one of them down here, so at least I've got something to drink. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Just try and think positive and make the most of stuff. Like little things, you do little things, don't you? Like the right thing. Sensible thing is to have a sleep. I feel a bit better, then I'll feel a bit better, and maybe it will get a bit better again and stuff. Just keep on going, innit? Oh god, the quicker I get back to my hotel, the better. The smoothies on the side of the street are just, they're so seductive. Love a fruit smoothie. I'm just really thirsty, I think. Let's get back to the hotel, and hopefully my free water will be there, and have some sleep and feel a lot better. Right, Saudi up. I've had a bit of a sleep, and I do feel more with it. Less kind of disorientated and stuff. I can't say I feel any happier though. I just feel like the whole last day of the holiday has been stolen from me. It's not just my phone and my money and stuff. It's the last day it's been stolen from me. I was looking forward to this so much. Like, last day, make the most of it, spend the rest of my holiday money and stuff, like, have a big night, say goodbye to all the people that I've really liked, and now I can't do any of that. It's just rubbish. And I found myself turning into this like golem-like creature and just coveting the tiny little bit of bat that I do have. You know, I just literally don't want to spend it until now. I've bought nothing today, I've eaten nothing, and I've just had the free water from here. Still got my original budget, but I'm paranoid now. Like, oh God, what if I get really hungry tomorrow or something before I fly and stuff? I should just save it all, I think. But I'm gonna have to eat. I'm gonna have to eat. That's what I'm gonna do. I haven't gone for the swim because I'm too worried that the rest of my stuff's gonna be stolen if I get into the sea. Even if I leave my bat here, I feel like my clothes might get stolen, my trainers might get stolen. It's not gonna happen because it's not a big place for thievery. It almost never happens from what I've seen. Everyone's like super friendly and stuff. I just had one bad experience late at night, but too worried about losing the little that I've got now. So yeah, anyway, let's go get something to eat. It's going to be a very late lunch, very early dinner kind of thing. Just a big breakfast, big second meal of the day. Make it as cheap as possible. I don't know whether that'd be Macca's. Normally Macca's is your cheapest choice, isn't it? But maybe not out here because it's Western food. Might actually be cheaper to get some Thai local food or something. I don't know. That's my mission though. Let's go out, find some cheap food. So I've made it down the beach again, just scoping out the different prices of places. I'm finding it so hard to pull the trigger on it. It's become like this massive decision. I'm looking at Macca's, and for just like a bang average meal, well, a burger, but just burger on its own, 199 baht. Meal, like 265, I think. It's pretty much 300 baht gone if I do that. Whereas if I eat locally, I think the initial meal's about 100 baht, well, about 150 baht I can get one for. Tiny bit less, but then the drink on top of that, it's going to be at least 250 baht, isn't it? It's hard to make these decisions. I might just wait till I'm absolutely starving later. Although, will that make me make bad decisions? I don't know. I tell you what I do know though, is just walking around, my faith in this place is restored. Like, yeah, I had a bad experience last night, but everyone is so friendly and lovely. It's the only country where just saying no to someone like gets a good response. You know what I mean? So many people just ignore them. People on the side of the road asking if you want jet ski experience or tuk-tuk or whatever. Loads of tourists just walk past them. You just say no, or even like no thank you. They bloody love it. Never have I been somewhere where you have to do so little to be so nice, well regarded. It's bloody lovely. Oh, you do see some mad things walking around here. So I just saw this bloke, middle-aged bloke, he's a dad, got a couple of different kids with him, one of them's ginger, and he was encouraging the ginger one to tase the other one. They got like tasers and stuff that you can buy on the streets. Not like proper police strength ones, but I'd imagine they don't feel good, give you some kind of shock. And he's encouraging this ginger lad to tase the other one. They're both teenagers. It's like, mate, do you not know what you've created there? You've got a ginger kid. You need to be more careful about what you're encouraging them to do. Like, it's on a bloody knife edge anyway, isn't it, with the ginger, especially in those formative years. Yeah, they were having fun though, I guess. Alright, Saturday up. I'm in my hotel room. I've just got back from eating. I had to bite the bullet eventually. I had to bite something. I was just starving. So that's done. That's taken care of. At least I got some food inside me. I got Thai food. Got like these. I just love their pork, stir-fried pork, crispy pork with crispy kale. Who would have thought it? Me eating like kale and stuff. Like practically becoming a vegetarian. It's lovely. Just with some rice and stuff. Can of Coke. It's only a couple of 100 baht. So I've still got a fair bit of my budget left. Although I think I should retain most of it for tomorrow, travelling and stuff, and waiting to travel. I'm going to need some food. I hate this. I bloody don't want to speak to you on the GoPro. I want to have a phone back so I can vlog properly. Like, I like my GoPro, don't get me wrong. I like to take it out and about and show you stuff, but when I'm speaking one-on-one, I much prefer my phone. I can't even see you. Just really eggy. Just really, really eggy. I hate the last days of holidays anyway. I get really down, and at least this time I thought I was going to have a really big night and say goodbye to everyone properly. It's just rubbish. It's just absolute rubbish that it's all been stolen from me by some deceitful ladyboy. Theft. It's disgusting. You're thieving from people. You're a dirty bloody bugger. Anyway, I've got that much back left, like 800, well, not even 800, I don't think, about 700 back left. I want to retain most of it for tomorrow, obviously, for sensible purposes and stuff, but I'm going to spend 200 or 300 of it and just go out for 2 or 3 beers, pop in the bars where I met people I liked and just say goodbye to them. It's not what I want to be doing on my last night. It's not how I want to be spending it, but at least I can say goodbye then, and then I'll just come back here and sulk and sleep, I guess. Absolutely hate crossing this one. Following these people up. Oh God, they just come at you from all angles on that one. Earlier in the evening, there's these lights that give you an opportunity to cross it, but once it gets later, it's mental chicken oriental. So yeah, I'm just strolling back to the hotel now. I'm almost there. I'm in a little safe bit. Safe for me to start recording. No more big roads to cross. That was lovely to see everyone. Everyone was so nice, like when I was saying what happened, like all trying to buy me drinks and stuff. Like, I can't accept that. Weird, isn't it? People donate to me on Twitch all the time, but I don't mind because they're nasty to me. But when people are trying to be nice, it's the same on Twitch as well. When people put a nice donation on, it's almost like more uncomfortable. Funny thing that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I just love the atmosphere here. I just love listening to people, like the stuff they say. Like, everyone loves being abroad, don't they? You love being away. Everyone loves a fresh start or whatever. It gives you a chance to reinvent yourself. You know, me as well. Like, out here, you know, in Canada, way, like, I feel like I'm far away from all the trolling and the doxing and stuff out here, I guess. You can kind of like be like, when I talk, it's almost like I'm a successful YouTuber who's able to go away, but I am. Like, because of you guys, obviously, but yeah, I guess to a degree. Like, after 8 years, it is successful because I've been able to go away and stuff. But it's like, it feels like a different story that you're telling when you're away, and it's like, at least it has some semblance to reality. Like, I do YouTube and stuff. It has been 8 years, and sometimes it has been rubbish. But some people, like, there was this English bloke there this evening at the bar. He's got to be late 60s, big, and he's a pilot, according to him. It's like, really? Really, are you, mate? Because you've got more sovereign rings than you've got teeth. You're an airline pilot. Like Penfold with one giant tooth at the front and nothing else at all in there, and you're a pilot? Okay, mate, yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll miss listening to it. It's been dead interesting. It's not so interesting on the Isle of Wight. Anyway, I'm almost back at my hotel now. I'll see you there. Oh, one last sight of the swimming pool on the way to my room. I'll miss this lovely pool, this one in particular. Perfect temperature to just dive in and cool off. Nice little bar at the end there. Enjoyed quite a few hours just on the lounge and swimming there. And then the long, lonesome walk over the bridge. I don't know why it's set over 2 different parts, but it's kind of nice, to be fair. There's the other swimming pool there. Didn't like that one as much. Slightly smaller and a tiny bit cold. But nice on occasion, because it does get hot here. I really hope the good lift is there. One of the lifts is terrible. Everyone knows it as well. They all try and avoid it. There was someone out fixing it yesterday. I don't know what it is, but he hasn't fixed it, that's for sure. I didn't get stuck in it earlier, but it just didn't go to the floor I wanted. It just wouldn't. It just went to no floor. Took me ages. No, I've got the crap one. Okay, of course I have. Tempted to send it up, but... God, where's my ring card? It's the trouble when you haven't got a wallet. Well, phone case I've been using is nothing to put your key card in. Right, come on, fingers crossed. Oh, I am sweaty. It's when you stop the sweat starts. There you have think we're all right.
7th floor.
Lovely. Phuket at night. Right, good morning to you. Although actually, it's not really a morning of the good variety. Well, I woke up this morning. It was just like, oh God, I've got to travel today. Oh God, I've got no money. Oh God, I've got no phone. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I don't think going out and having a couple of beers was the right thing to do last night. I don't think it was a good idea. Don't make you feel good the next morning, does it? You feel more worried. Well, I feel more worried and anxious and stuff. I mean, it was lovely to say goodbye to people, but I just feel so vulnerable now. It's like, I should have saved that money. Now I've got that ages this morning. I'm not being picked up till like 5 o'clock this afternoon. I've got to check out my room. I've already had my breakfast. I stuffed my face as much as I could, but I didn't really feel hungry. Stomach was a bit unsettled. Just worried about it all, I think. It makes it hard to eat, which might actually work in my advantage, I guess. But yeah, I've had my breakfast and stuff. I've got to check out in like half an hour, and it will then be 12 o'clock and I'll have 5 hours just... Well, I can leave my suitcase in the hotel lobby, I guess, and walk around the town, but it's just, what am I going to do with no money and stuff? Horrible. I hate last days of a holiday anyway. It's always sad and stuff, and I hate the travelling, and I just feel like it's all been a bit ruined. It's left me feeling really horrible, really worried about travelling. It's ruined the whole of my last day, the last night, and the night before was so stressful and stuff. And the thought of being on a plane and just, it's hard enough just not having my phone here. Like, I just feel so caught adrift. Anyway, it is what it is. I've got to deal with it. I'd quite like to squeeze out a bowel movement before I leave the confines of my hotel room. So I'm going to go concentrate on that, and I'll see you a bit later from what I think might actually be one of the worst days I'll ever have in terms of just sheer hell. Having no phone, no money and stuff, being hungry, just sitting around hotels. Yeah, none of it I'm going to enjoy very much. Just trying to resign myself to it. I'm going to poo. I'll see you later. Okay, I checked out about half an hour ago. Just walking round. I've smuggled my free bottle of water out with me. That's it really, it's lasted me all day. I think I've got enough money to possibly get a cheap McDonald's or something. But obviously I've got till 5 o'clock to survive, so I'm going to try and hold off on that, or maybe even save it for when I get to the airport, because it's like, you know, you get to the airport hours early, don't you? You're hungry before you get on, and they don't feed you on the plane till a couple of hours in, so maybe that actually. Probably a bad idea walking around. I'm sweating out precious fluids that I can't afford to replace at the moment, but I don't know what else to do. I mean, there's people in reception at the hotel who are obviously like, they're waiting for pickups and stuff, and they're just lying on sofas and stuff, but there's no way I can sleep on a sofa in reception. I don't want to just sit there because, you know, in like 7 hours time I'm going to get on a plane and sit for bloody 16 hours, and I hate that. So I'm just walking around and sweating, and this is currently one of the most annoying times I've ever had while I've been away. Idiot. But tell you what, I regret nothing. They go for your bloody genitalia, and if that was a choice, if I'm going to willingly allow myself to get groped against everything that I want and keep my money, or you don't grope me and I'm just penniless, then that's what I'll take. I'm a man of morals, convictions. Oh God, right, okay, I'm back at my hotel. I just don't know where to go. It's been an hour now, so I've still got 4 left. I don't even know if I'll include this in the vlog. I feel like it's just moaning, and I don't want to be moaning in them, but I'm just struggling so much. I'm so hot. Thrashing in the sodden water. I know I'm going to be starving soon. And worse than that is the boredom. It's what I struggle with most. I'm just sitting here with my own thoughts. I can't look at my phone or anything. And yeah, you shouldn't be relying on your phone, but it's where my books are and emails and talking to people. And And with no money, there's nothing else like that. I can't go out and just have a drink and look around or something. It's so hot walking the streets. Just hate it. I'm good with no money normally. I used to be really skinned. There's been times in everyone's life, I'm sure everyone struggled with money. But I never minded it when I was at home. Like, I'd make a game of it. Like, oh, look down the back of the sofa. I found an extra 20p. I can get something else, you know. Or like, oh, if I have muesli for breakfast and lunch each day this week, I can afford a pack of sausages and have a couple of proper dinners. Like, there's ways around it, but I've got nothing. I can't go into my kitchen and dig out an old vegetable, potato or something that I found and bake it. There's just nothing. I've got nothing. Nothing to spend, nothing to use, nothing to distract me apart from this. And the batteries are going to run out eventually, and I feel like I shouldn't record that much because I'm going to need it on the massively long journey home to distract myself. At least this way I can, if I'm really struggling at the airport or the plane or something, I can just take my GoPro and just get it off my chest quick. It's an afternoon of hell. It really is difficult and I'm so sweaty. Look at me. Blow it off me. Right, a little update for you while I've still got the battery to do so. As you can see, I'm still sitting in the hotel lobby. Been in here just over 3 hours now. I would say it's like the boredom, the sheer rubbishness of it is indescribable, but I probably could describe it for you in great detail because I've had nothing to do but sit here and think about how miserable it is for the last 3 or so hours. I've got just over an hour to go now, so at least I feel like I'm in touching distance. About half hour ago I got back. My normal iron-like will, it broke, and I went and spent like pretty much the rest of my money on a like a Happy Meal cheeseburger, just a single cheeseburger, no fries, couldn't afford fries. I don't think I've ever had McDonald's without the fries. I love chips. So yeah, no chips and just a small Coke. Which is, yeah, I mean, food-wise, hopefully that will keep me going now, at least till I'm on the plane, but I've got no choice if I will have to. Makes it a bit more feasible, at least I haven't eaten something, and just a relief of being somewhere different, seeing something else, rather than just sitting here in the hotel lobby, staring, wishing I had my phone to look at. The next 16 hours on the plane are going to be so difficult. Hopefully my little monitor works so I can at least watch stuff. All my books are on my phone, everything's on there. I don't know how to be poor in another country. Like in England, I have plenty of practice at it. If I was facing a journey or something with nothing to distract me, at least I'd know I'd go get a Friday ad, a free ad or something, and have something to read at least. Don't know what I'm going to do. Don't know how I'm going to survive it, but I better stop talking now and save this little bit of battery so at least I can rant to you when it gets hard. Right, that's it. Literally made my last purchase. I've got about 20 baht left maybe in little coins around my pockets and stuff. I'm now officially relying on the airlines to survive. I've got about 10-15 minute wait till my taxi comes, hour journey to the airport, 3 hour wait at the airport before I get on a plane, and then 16 hours on planes to survive, relying solely on the airline foods to keep me going. It's going to be an interesting one. Right, let's say goodbye to this place because any second, well, any minute now, very, very soon, hopefully, my taxi will be here. I'd like to say I'm going to really miss it, and I will miss it in a way, but just want to get home now. Right, okay, I've arrived at Phuket International Airport. The taxi dropped me off about 45 minutes ago. I've just been checking in, dropping my bag off and stuff. That is all done now. Still got a couple of hours, well, an hour and a half before they board the plane and stuff, so I don't really know what to do. I don't particularly like going through passport control early. It's I get quite bored. I feel a bit constrained when I'm through the other side, and I haven't even got any money to spend, so it's not like I can do any shopping or anything. Also, I'll have to throw away my remaining water once I go through security, and that's all I got left really in terms of possessions that are kind of useful apart from this camera. So I'm hoarding it. I'm holding on to it. It's pointless though, isn't it? I may as well just go through and sit in the aircon, I guess. I drink the water on the way. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go properly start the most miserable journey I've ever had. I don't know whether you can read that. That is my security violation. Just had my name called out over the loudspeaker. I had to literally run down there and pull out a power bank that I didn't even know I had in there. Ron back here. I think I'm still going to be allowed on the flight. If not, this is my life, I guess. I'm just living the airport. No money, no computer, bag's gone. Well, getting a bit dramatic, aren't I? Hopefully they're going to let me on and everything's going to be alright. Fucking hell. Oh my God, right. I'm here. I'm in England. I'm at Gatwick Airport. I don't know how long I've been travelling for, but it's been a nightmare from Phuket and having to run down there and pick stuff out my bags. I left the power bank in there, and then there was massive delays on the plane. Like the air bridge wouldn't disconnect from the plane, so we didn't take off for like an hour and a half later. And then at Doha, it was mad rush. I was so tired, quite hungry. Just waiting for a bag to come off the carousel now, and then I can meet my mate and he's going to give me some money and I can eat and get home. What a couple of days it's been. And that was the end of that. I didn't realise it there, but the reason it had taken so long for the air bridge to dock onto the aeroplane was that I'd arrived back on the morning of the most massive computer crash there'd been in years. That whole Microsoft security breach thing, everything went down. It took ages to get out the airport, ages to get home. That was probably the most deflated and defeated I had been at the end of one of my trips. Maybe the most deflated and defeated I've been in years, actually. It's difficult to watch it back in edit. It was a sad state of affairs. It was a low point. I was feeling like a real, like a sad sack. But don't worry about me. Don't, cry for me, Cornatina. It is these things that are sent to try us and test us. I've learned from it massively. I'm back on my self-defense training. I've learned from the whole vlogging thing. Like, I can use my GoPro now. I've spent months messing around, buying different microphones and stuff, and not being able to use any of the footage. You can't hear it. It doesn't work and stuff. You just don't need to use a microphone. You can finally have forward-facing footage and show you what I'm seeing and stuff. Like, I've learnt loads from it. It will make the future travel vlogs great, but it's not time for travel vlogs at the moment. I've realised, it's time to test myself, to get back in this seat. Like, this country's in a hell of a state at the moment, and someone needs to stand up and be counted, and that will be me. I've spent the time since I've been back testing myself, self-defence training and stuff against Ladyboys and other stuff, always thinking. I've been relearning how to use stuff. I can use Instagram now. I'll drop a little thing in the description if you want to follow me. I'm going to learn how to TikTok and stuff. Like, I'm pushing myself, and I want your help with that. I'm going to undertake a series of intense challenges to prepare myself for what needs to be done. I'm going to start with an old favourite. Some of you have been asking for it. Well, I'm going to do an alcohol challenge as well, because loads of you want me to attempt that again. But I'm going to do this first. Old faithful, Bean Boozled, don't react. And if there are other challenges that you think would be good for my preparation, or ones that you just want to see me do, please do leave comments below and challenge me with them. I will get them done before I go away again. Alright, anyway, that brings us to the end of the Thailand series. I feel like I should apologise. They weren't the best videos. I was concentrating so much on other stuff, where I'm moving to and having stuff stolen and stuff. They're not my favourite travel videos, but I've learnt a lot from them, and the next ones I know exactly what I want to do. If you have made it this far and watched it, massive thank you to all of you. Just thank you to all of you for making this like a possibility. You are absolutely awesome, and I just couldn't be more grateful.